you doing? My name is Naomi and I create YouTube content. Thank you so much for being with me today. I have seen a number of new subscribers, you guys. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for all that are sharing, because everyone that's sharing is really helping me in this growth. So I really appreciate you that are sharing my information. And guys, honestly, the people that I least expect to share my information are the ones that are actually doing it. I'm like, okay. But anyways, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the new subscribers. Welcome. And to my old subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you for your overwhelming support, you guys. I really love you. Thank you, like, honestly, thank you so much. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a video of my experience in Namibia. So initially I was supposed to be there for like 4 years because I went for school, but then lo and behold I was there for more than 4 years. I ended up being there for 7 years, and those 7 years were the best 7 years of my life, excluding that one, of course, that I talked about in my previous video. Please ensure you watch it. So when I first got to Namibia, my cousin is the one that came to pick me up. One of my cousins is late. May his soul rest in peace. I remember he was like, welcome to the mini Europe. I was like, yes, this place is indeed a mini Europe. You guys, Namibia is so beautiful. Their roads are perfect. Their buildings are like on point. My mom always says Namibians waited for their colonizers to build all the nice beautiful structures, and then once they were done, that's when they decided, you guys, leave our place, because they've got really nice structures. The way everything is set up, you know, how their culture is, the way they behave and all that stuff, it's really nice. So yeah, my first experience there was that the place was really beautiful and it was clean. I loved that about Namibia. Maybe it's because there's a few people there, but those guys really know how to maintain the cleanness of the place, and they are always cleaning them, especially their town area. So yeah, that's one thing I really enjoyed about my experience in Namibia, and lo and behold, I don't mind going back there just for that one specific reason. Okay, so something else that I believe I experienced in Namibia was that the Vambo culture is very dominant in Namibia. And one funny thing that I had, you guys, most of the friends that I would hang around with were actually Herero. And it was so difficult for me to understand Herero, you guys. Just imagine, I was like with my Herero friends most of the times, maybe, you know, once in a while during the week, but mostly during the weekend, you know, I was with Herero friends. Vambo, it was so rare, because, you know, Vambos, I'll probably just meet them at school, and at school I barely had friends. So yeah, but then the funny thing was that I would pick 1 or 2 words in Vambo compared to Herero. You guys, Herero is so hard. It's difficult. I can't. People tried to teach me Herero and I was like, no, guys, I've tried, I can't. But Vambo, for some reason, I could kind of sort of blend into Vambo. Even though I didn't attempt to learn, I wish I did, but then yeah, Vambo for me really did it. And you guys, I tried to get that Vambo dress, but it is so expensive. The Vambo dress, I still want it to date. I still want that Vambo dress. The material is really nice. It's very nice, beautiful, and colorful. And it's a very comfortable dress, you guys. So big, nice and baggy. Like, yeah, that dress was beautiful. I really wanted to get it my entire time when I was there in Namibia, but then I couldn't. It's so expensive, you guys. And I hear the Chinese ones, like, once you wash them, you know, the color fades away, then it takes away the beautifulness, you know, the color that we're aiming for. So yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect, you know, of the Vambo. The fact that I could pick 1 or 2 things when people are speaking, or even their culture, you know, the color of their their traditional attire, I guess. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So for me, I noticed Vambo there was extremely dominant. The other thing that I experienced in Namibia was the dress code. That came as a shock to me, you guys. Like, bum cheek showing, stomach area showing. For me, I was like, yo, this person is about to get undressed. This person is about to get undressed, packed in a taxi, take you back to your destination. But no, people are like so used to it. It really shocked me, and it took me a long time to get used to, guys. It took me a whole, I don't know, it took me, but all I know is that it took me a while to get used and adjust to that. I remember there's once, you guys, like I used to go by road, yeah, when going to Namibia, when going to school. So I believe that must have been my 4th or 5th year being there in Namibia. And when, you know, it's a long journey, so yeah, like literally traveling the entire night, and you get there maybe around 7 or 8 in the morning on the Namibian side. So once you get there, for me, I sleep the entire time. Like, I just know, oh, I'm awake when I get there. So when I woke up that day, I remember I looked out of the window and I saw someone with like really short pants, like very short, you guys. And the first thing that came to my mind was like, this person is about to get undressed, loaded on a taxi, and taken home. Because I'm thinking, I'm still in Zambia, guys. I just woke up. So that was that really, every time I think about that incident, it always makes me laugh, because hey, our culture here, we don't play. I've noticed now we've started adjusting to things that are slightly shorter, not so short, not bum cheek short. Of course, there are places where they probably wear bum cheek short and stuff here. I've never seen, like during the day especially. No, I've never seen. Namibians love meat, you guys. Like, there is no way people would survive there without meat. Namibians love meat, and the funny thing is, meat in Namibia is very expensive. They have one of the best beef, I would say, the southern part of Africa, according to what we learned. I don't know where it stands now. Yeah, apparently they've got the best beef. They even export it to some of the European countries. But the thing is, it's very expensive. It's really expensive. I don't even know how they manage, because like literally everyone, people there love meat. And then another thing that I noticed when I was in Namibia is that vegetables are very expensive, you guys. Like, one kabouch of, I remember I would love buying rape with my cousin. We loved buying rape, and the rape that they would tie in a very small bunch like that was $10 Namibian dollars. I would convert that to 10 kwacha. And guys, here in Zambia, that small bunch of thing, we can buy it for 2 kwacha. So meaning we buy 5. You guys buy one only, we buy 5 of them. Their okra, very expensive. Their cabbage is very expensive. Like, their vegetables, if you want to be a vegetarian in Namibia, you need to have the money, because vegetables are expensive in Namibia. It's so hard. And apparently their soil is not so good for growing vegetables. That's why it's so much of a challenge to have vegetables in Namibia. Their tomatoes are expensive, so most of the time they use those sachet, so the soups with the flavors. Yeah, that's what they use for the most. So you like use half a tomato if you really want to preserve your tomato, because tomato is very expensive. But I remember I would always use maybe 1.5, and my cousin would get so upset, guys. Oh, I was so used. You know, when you come to a place where you're using 3, 4, but then you go to a place where you just have to use half a tomato, and then you mix it up with the soup and stuff. Oh, that would always get to me. But then yeah, eventually I got used to it. Swakopmund area, you guys. Oh my goodness, that place is so beautiful. It's really nice. It's beautiful, it's refreshing. Dune 7. Guys, that dune is very high. I did like a Kung Fu Panda. Have you guys watched Kung Fu Panda where he was like climbing up the stairs, climbing, and it looked like he climbed the highest, only to discover he was just right there at the beginning. That's what happened to me when I was climbing that Dune 7 mountain. When I went there, the aim was that we got up and we look at the view from the top there, the highest mountain, which is the Dune 7. So I was climbing and I told myself I'm not going to look up, because once I look up I'm going to discourage myself. So I was climbing, you guys. I felt like it was a good 30 minutes. And I'm looking down and I'm like, the down is only right there. Like I can see down, but then up. I was like, it's a lie. Me, go up, it's a lie. I went back down. Guys. I couldn't go up. It was too high. The thing is, it's sandy. So you're just there trying to grip into the sand, trying to get a hold of something. You might slide back down again. You push it. No. Maybe not now. Maybe later. But it was horrible. I call that the Kung Fu Panda. The Kung Fu Panda stance. That's what happened to me. But overall, the place is very beautiful. The beach area, nice and refreshing. I believe the first time I went there was with my cousins. That was in 2011. I was a little bit younger. Then the second time I went there was with one of my friends. Then we're at Yunam together. She's currently my in-law. Yeah, we went there and we had a great time. We went for tours. We went to the aquarium. Yeah, it was really nice. We went to the beach. Yeah, we had a good time. I for sure plan to go there again, probably next year. I had a lot of first time experiences in Namibia and they were the best. I had my first go-karting in Namibia, and guys, go-karting was like something that was on my bucket list. I really wanted, but then I never got the opportunity to go-karting. I just love that adrenaline that you get when you're in a speeding car you get. Yeah, so for me, I always looked forward to being to going go-karting, and I did. It was a surprise. They surprised me. Two of my church mates surprised me for my birthday, and I had the best experience ever, you guys. That was the best. That I feel like tops every single birthday I have had my entire life. That one was the best. I really enjoyed. So go-karting, my first church camp meeting, you guys. I've never been to a church camp. I've always wanted to, but my mom never allowed. So I always wanted to go for a church camp. And our church, we had, I believe that was the first church camp that they had also. Or maybe no, they used to have, they used to have church camps, but then they would have them elsewhere. They would hire another place, and then but we decided to have it just there by the church, and it was amazing. It was the best. For me, that was the best experience ever. I remember doing the waking up in the morning. It was 5 o'clock, doing my workouts, playing games and stuff. Oh, that was great. I know others have it better, but for me, since it was my first time, that was great for me. It was great for me. So yeah, my first what do you call that, you guys? I don't know what they call it. I know it's got a name, but then where you go, it's like a place where there's a lot of games. There's basketball, there's some thingy that you have to get grab a door, you win a door, you played with coins. Yeah, that was, I don't know, it's got a name. What's the name?
I don't remember the name. So yeah, that was the best. I kept on telling myself I have to do this again. We went bowling, we went anyways, guys, it was a lot. To sum everything up, I had the best experiences ever in Namibia. It was fun, and it was, I believe it built a different side of me that I didn't know, because now I know I love, I love nature. I love the beautiful side of nature. I love hiking, mainly because of the experiences I had.
Guys, so whilst I was in Namibia, I learned how to bake, legit good baking. I have one of our in-laws, she's very good at baking. So every time she was baking, I would watch how she would go about it and all that stuff. So through those experiences, I learned how to bake. One of my best cakes to bake is carrot cake. Guys, ask me to bake a carrot cake now without even using measurements. I can do it and it comes out perfect, like perfect. The only thing that I have a challenge with is making the cream, but otherwise the cake itself. Another thing that I learned was how to cook. Like, of course I know how to cook, especially our traditional meals, our Zambian traditional meals, but then the Zungu meals. If you know what I mean by the Zungu meals, like how to cook most of the Zungu meals. And guys, it's the best combination ever, having my beautiful traditional meals and the Zungu meals. Sure, the best meals, best combination ever. I'm very grateful that I was given that opportunity, you guys, because I know for sure I didn't know 100% of those meals that I used to have, mostly in Namibia. I have one of my in-laws also, Shereen. Ish, that girl can cook, you guys. That girl can cook, that girl can bake. Namibian politics wasn't as vocal compared to now. It was a bit on the silent side. You could hear one or two things here and there. But then, you guys, yeah, you also can agree with me. After the job Panda intake, there is a whole lot of vocal youth, especially youth. Like, the youth that I'm seeing now that have been vocal are the ones that have been impacted and empowered by Job Panda. And you guys, Job Panda is one of the best lecturers in Namibia for me, because you know I've been a student of his and I really enjoyed his lectures, because Job Panda teaches to make you understand. His aim is not really paperwork and stuff. No, he wants you to get the information in the head and he wants you to practice it, put it into practice, because these things, you don't just have to have them on paper. You need them in the mind and you have to practice them. See, oh, how does this go? I really enjoyed these classes. I remember I had dispute and resolution with him, and what other African something state of Africa. Yeah, the state of Africa. Oh my goodness, you guys, that man taught those subjects perfectly. Job Panda, cheers to you. I see a lot of youth now are vocal. Most of the youth that I was with in class, you know, they're coming out, they're speaking out, which is good. You know, as youth, we have to be in that area where we're vocal, we're expressing ourselves as youth, you know. The fact that one is empowered, they know their knowledge, they know their rights and all that stuff, that's just it. It covers everything. So yeah, I'm really glad that Namibia is currently very vocal when it comes to politics and they're standing for their rights. So yeah, that's very good. That's perfect, in fact. And for those of you that are fond of saying, oh, when you go to the University of Namibia, it's like you've studied a diploma in Zambia. Who told you? Who told you that 411? Tell the person that told you that 411 that they are wrong. Extremely wrong. Knowledge is knowledge, my dear. It doesn't matter where you got the knowledge. As long as you've got same book you're reading at UNZA is the same book I'm reading at UNAM. What's the difference? What's the difference? What difference are you making? My dear, I've got an honors degree. In your face, you hater that thinks UNAM and UNZA different WhatsApp group. Same, my dear. We're reading the same books. Anyway. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Very important. Have a good day and God bless you. Life is only hard when you make it hard.